Good day. This is Brandon Canaday, your GTS account executive, and I am so happy. Today I get to spend some time with my good friend Scott Morris from Panasonic. Scott, how are you?
Good, sir. How are you doing?
Fantastic. What a beautiful Friday we have.
Yeah, no, not complaining about this weather at all.
Not
Absolutely.
at all. So Scott and I are friends, but we've been partners for a long time because we both serve the public sector in Texas. But Scott, you've been in the public sector of Texas and beyond for even longer than I have. Tell me a little bit about your background prior to and now that you're at Panasonic.
Yeah, absolutely. So got my degree in electrical engineering from the University of Texas down in San Antonio.
Right.
From there, got a job working for a company building ruggedized keyboards for the public safety space where I covered the entire country.
Great.
Then I got a little bit of a smaller territory, just covering the state of Texas, but for Panasonic, I've been doing that now for about 8 years. So in all, a little over a decade covering public safety and enjoying the time spending with those folks. So
fantastic.
At Panasonic, I cover everything north of Austin from El Paso over to Texarkana and up through Amarillo for public safety in the Toughbook space.
Fantastic. So it's not often that you get to work for a manufacturer, OEM provider whose brand name is synonymous with kind of the purpose of the product.
Yeah.
And so, Toughbook is one of those brands. But really, we think about Toughbook and Panasonic serving like the public safety, fire, police, EMS. A lot of my customers have field workers, and so they like to have ruggedized compute in their hands. But the reality is Panasonic does a lot more than just Toughbooks.
Yeah.
Real quick, a little bit more about the Panasonic portfolio.
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing I do always like to talk about is a lot of people use Toughbook to define the genre of computers that we sell.
Yes.
Much like Kleenex or Heinz.
Yes.
So I love to bring that up and remind everybody. So whenever I ask if you're using a Toughbook and they say yes, it might be somebody else, I always appreciate the free branding.
Exactly.
But Panasonic does a lot more, like you said, than just Toughbooks. We build everything from screens that go into every airplane. So anytime you're on a plane, those screens are Panasonic screens.
There's no idea.
We also do a lot of point of sale devices. We are one of the biggest providers of point of sale devices for companies like Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and Raising Cane's, who's one of our biggest partners in that space.
Great.
Use a lot of technology around warehousing, logistics, software, and hardware as well.
Okay.
And a lot of stuff from Panasonic Automotive Division. Every screen basically that's in a car is a Panasonic display as well. So
fantastic.
That's just a brief overview of the things we do.
Yep.
One I also like to bring up, being here in Austin, every Tesla battery is actually a Panasonic battery.
No kidding.
Yes, sir. So we take a lot of what we learn in those industries, put them into Toughbook, and also vice versa. What we learn in Toughbook, we bring into those fields.
I love it. I mean, it's such a value add for your market to not only be the best at what you do in the Toughbook space, but to have an ecosystem of complementary products. And I think it's a real testament to how successful you guys have been in the marketplace and how much your customers love your products. So that's thanks for the insight.
Yeah.
Now, you don't just work for Panasonic. You're a human who has a life outside of work.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about where you spend your time, what you spend your time doing when you're not working.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a huge time golfer. Love golf right now. I also have an 18-month-old son at home. His name's Campbell. With my wife Kylie, we spend a lot of time together doing that. We love to travel.
Yes.
So my son is like I said, 18 months. He's been on 4 international trips already.
Very nice.
And been to multiple states. So we really enjoy our time doing that. But just being outdoors is a lot of the time.
So, serving your customers, but having the servant mentality for a family, your children, and raising the next generation of Texans is really commendable. And let me ask you, when it comes to complexity, what's more complex, selling technology in the state of Texas or being a father?
I'd love to run and say the joke of working with the state of Texas is a lot harder, but my son is a handful, so he gives me my challenges. But to your point, the server mentality, I always tell everybody that at the end of the day, my job is to help provide solutions that help the public safety officers protect and serve the communities that they work in, because that's where I live and that's what I do. So that's my goal. I know I represent Panasonic, but at the end of the day, I'm here for them.
That's right. And this is one of the main reasons why I love kind of serving alongside people like Scott, because we are servants, really servants by heart.
Mm-hmm.
And we're serving servants, those people who, help make our communities great and safe and whatever. And there's something special about that.
Absolutely. There's a huge sacrifice to be made for the people that do that job. And I take a lot of pride in being a small piece of being able to support them to do that. I don't know if it's something that I could ever do. I'd like to think I could, but I'm in a small way helping save the community and save lives and helping those people that do that on a daily basis.
Well, I really appreciate what you do in the marketplace. I appreciate getting to sell and serve alongside of you. We both appreciate the opportunity to serve the public sector in Texas. So I'm going to put up some links where you can contact Scott or me. We would love to come in and help you solve problems related to ruggedized compute or some of the complementary technology ecosystems that we touch. So we really appreciate your time today, getting personal with us. Scott, thank you for being with me.
Thanks for having me.
And I'll look forward to next time.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you in the field. Thank you so much. Peace out.